Hi there. I'm here with David Stone, and we have the June Training Conference, June 15th and 16th, approaching us soon. And we wanted to just share with you a little bit more information about what you can expect when you come with your family to that as well. So, David, why don't you share with me just a little bit about what you're actually going to be teaching on in one of the breakout sessions there about survival first aid?
Well, we're going to be doing several things, and one of them is going to be survival first aid or wilderness first aid. And the focus of that is really to provide the folks in the session a real good opportunity to see what some of the workarounds, what some of the substitutes might be for some of the traditional treatments that we might be accustomed to having in our well-stocked home first aid kit, or even to have an emergency room down the street. In the wilderness situation, in a crisis, in a disaster, you're not going to have all of those resources. There are a lot of examples like that, and if you think of Joplin, where responders from all over the country were there, and one of the biggest events was the destruction of the hospital itself. So we need to be prepared, and so we're going to talk about some of the ways that we can substitute for things that we might want to have, and maybe most importantly, how we can prepare. That how we can be aware, how we can avoid an injury, how we can be aware of what some of the threats are, so that we're not really confronted with as serious a problem as we might otherwise. So we're going to focus on those things. Should be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Now, this is a particularly large interest to me personally, but would you say in the years of experience, and it's many, in disaster relief, disaster preparedness, that a lot of people don't have some of this basic knowledge that could really be life-saving in certain situations?
That's very true, and certainly we're continuing to support the idea that basic first aid and more traditional medical treatment and training is a real important thing for anyone that's going to be facing these kind of situations. But there are special circumstances, and in an environment of a disaster, in that situation, you're not able sometimes to rely on the things that you're normally accustomed to. We do want people to take this as a launching point, as a catalyst to go and get more information. And one of the things that we'll do as ADRN is to provide additional training and additional information and resources so that people can continue that growth.
Well, I look forward to it, and I know that another topic that's going to be kind of closely tied in with that one is just the grab-and-go bags as well, just the 3-day preparedness kit, called many different things. But we just want to encourage you to join us at that conference, to come hear about these items and just so much more that we don't have the time here to list out to you in detail today. But join us again June 15th and 16th, and you can go online to register for that at adrntx.org. See you then.